Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Outspoken Gents podcast. This is your co-host, Cody. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, guys?
What's kirkin'?
What's kirkin'? So again, we like to do a little bit of a longer form episode, at least once a week, where we just kind of dive into a random topic here and there. This week, we're going to go into our favorite doomsday scenarios. And what I mean by that is you're describing your go plan, or what would happen should shit hit the fan. Okay, we can also go into a little bit of doomsday prep scenarios or dream doomsday prep scenarios, such as I want a bunker or a zombie killing convoy full of badasses, including Mike Epps and Common. You can also say things like I want a lifetime supply of Twinkies. You know, there's many different ways you can go about this, but I'm going to go into basically 3 scenarios. We're going to spend some time touching on 3 scenarios. And guys, these are completely random. All this is made up. There's no news or factual evidence in any of this conversation, so please don't quote us on anything.
Hey, well, here's a fact for you. Twinkies never expire.
Allegedly. I don't think that's true.
I don't know.
So,
I don't need Twinkies.
Anyways,
so
let's dive into something that's been popular. It was popular about 2 years ago, but we'll bring it back today for a special one-night appearance. Zombies. So I'm going to read you guys a little scenario really quick, and then I'm just going to let you guys fire off the hip with, what you guys would be doing should this scenario take place, basically. All right, so zombies. A biological weapon is fired by the Russians, which is causing everyone to die and come back to quote-unquote life as a zombie-type creature. The virus is airborne and no known treatments are available. You're one of the few folks deemed immune from the virus after it's discovered anyone with HPV is immune. Winky face.
I like the winky face the most, honestly.
Yeah.
this sounds a lot like I Am Legend.
Yeah, the last little line there, that was a joke, obviously. So, I mean, guys, zombie apocalypse coming your way. Some airborne thing is running around turning people into crazier people. What's the first thing you guys are doing?
Me and Doug are definitely most set.
Yeah. No,
And
I got a little stockpile.
Cody's dad house is probably like the third place you're going to want to go when anything like this happens, because Cody's dad is always ready to roll,
Always ready to rock and roll.
Yeah.
And they got some land. Oh, they got some land with some walls around it.
Yeah, we got
create
some
a little
land and some
barrier.
walls.
Just
Oh, yeah.
papa, just headshots for days.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm making
Just
a
line
little...
them up like a train, Call of Duty style.
I'm barricading the entire bottom part of my parents' house. I'm just putting a bunch of just crap down there. There's going to be one lane into the kitchen and one lane back upstairs. That's it. Everybody else is staying upstairs. I'll make a little hideout up there on top of the roof where I can just kind of sit up there, have a good afternoon picking off some zombies, We'd also be in Vegas. I'm in Dallas right now, so I don't know if there's really any clear-cut way to go back, but...
No, that's a long
road, yeah.
Well, me and Doug are the only ones that have a chance.
Why are you and Doug the only ones that have a chance?
Because we're on the coast, so that just means that we can.
I'm on the coast
to the water.
I'm on the coast too. Let's relax.
It's a south coast, bro. Like I got 4-hour drive to the coast.
I got like a 2-minute drive.
4 hours is everything.
Yeah.
4 hours is a long time. You're talking about making a trek back to Vegas from Dallas. 4
Well, like
hours is a long trek too.
No. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't know that I could necessarily make it back. I was saying, assuming that I could make it back to Vegas. I don't know that I could make it back there. Like, quite honestly, zombie apocalypse comes. I'm going to the least populated area I could possibly find. Okay.
See, I don't think that you should go to the least populated area though, because if you go to the least populated area, you can get surrounded much more easily. So I would rather go to a Bass Pro Shops. Everyone talks about going to Walmart, going to Costco because it's a big
Doug,
barricade
you have multiple entry points there, man. I get you have all
but you also have more than one set of people that are going to Bass Pro Shops. Say you're
going to go join
50,
the Bass Pro
people.
Shop militia.
Yeah, 50 to 100 people. You have MREs that are there, which are meals ready to eat. You have an unlimited supply of fucking weapons. You got boats, ATVs, fucking everything that are in there that you'll be able just to run over them and shoot them.
You're not.
So you have the best place to be. Just stay over there. Right.
Yeah, just stay on the military base, Doug.
Why would you?
What are you talking about?
Idiot.
I'm going to Bass Pro Shop.
What the fuck? Come on, bro.
No, hey guys, we're not here to make fun of Doug's plan to go to Bass Pro Shop. It's a good idea, Doug.
It's a good idea.
You know what?
Cabela's then. Fuck it.
I'm going
It's
to
the same
watch
thing.
that.
Sportsman's Warehouse. You know what?
You
I
gotta
have weapons here. We have weapons here. Come try and mess with us. We'll see what happens. We got gates all around.
now you're talking. Now you're talking. See, I would just stay at the fucking military base. I don't know why you try to leave there.
Zombies come around. Are you guys okay? So long story short, are you guys hunkering down? Or are you guys like going to the nearest car dealership, finding something 4-wheel drive off road, grabbing the keys and getting on the road?
Gas, food. No, you got to gas, food, and I'm talking MREs. I got to figure out where the fuck. I would probably hit a Bass Pro Shop, but not to stay there. I'm talking trying to get some MREs so I can get the fuck out.
All the looting and rioting going on. You want to go into a convenience store?
Yeah, it's not a convenience store.
Not a convenience store. You want to go into
canned goods. I'm picking up canned goods. I'm picking up as much food that I don't need to like heat up as possible. And like that's what I'm gonna do. I mean, I'm gonna buy.
It's called non-perishables, asshole. You can go to any freaking grocery store and get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bunch of non-perishables, and I'm gonna just eat a bunch of shit for like.
Yeah, I was gonna say your guys is gonna be eating a lot of corn for the next 6 years.
Yeah, fuck corn, bro. I'm getting like the SpaghettiO.
Corn.
I'm getting
corn.
Fuck corn. I'm gonna get all the chili mac. I'm gonna rat fuck all those MREs that I've been doing for these last few years.
See,
that's
on base we have a gas station. We have a shelter that everybody can go into, so families can go into. We'll just pop around the whole fence.
Doug, just for sake of argument, okay, I did mention that this was an airborne virus that basically penetrated, it basically penetrated borders and places that it shouldn't penetrate. So, assuming that your military base is now overrun with zombies, what do you do?
It's airborne.
It's airborne.
Well, then I go back to my original plan. I go to Bass Pro Shop.
Go to Bass Pro Shop. All right.
Yeah, you got
Are you gonna go to Bass Pro Shop?
Food.
I feel like this is. I feel like this is foreshadowing. I feel like you're gonna be going to Bass Pro Shop for all 3 of these scenarios.
I think Doug's gonna be
go to Bass Pro Shop.
Jack Sparrow. He's gonna be like Jack Sparrow and steal one of like the little boats, and they're gonna be like, there he goes again.
No, that is actually a fucking fantastic idea.
Yeah, I'd steal one of those
steal
boats.
a boat.
Go get yourself one of those nuclear airforce carriers.
And then just go out to the water.
Yeah, out there. Just kill it out there.
You got an unlimited supply of fish out there.
All right. Yeah, I would have to start having fish, which would suck, but you win some, you lose some. But.
Yes, these zombies can swim.
Also fit. No. These zombies, shut the fuck up. Now, these zombies can jump and do everything you can do and more. They're super zombies.
Yeah, I think I would just want to go someplace isolated where like I could hear 1 or 2 of them coming, you know what I mean, from a really far distance out. I'd want to get up in the hills, up in the mountains, get away from, major civilization. I understand food's going to be a little bit scarce and hard to come by, but
you understand that, right? Yeah,
I don't understand that fully. I'm just talking about a dream scenario. I got a cabin with mountains and tons of food. And I kind of hang out up there while this whole thing passes.
Why? So you would decide that the best chance of survival would be somewhere in the hills?
Yeah, high ground.
Okay, so then the bears get the zombie virus.
Oh my goodness!
Come on, man.
You hear that, Ron? Now we got bears.
Yo,
they're gonna eat them.
Lions, tigers, and bears. I mean, that's what we're talking about. You said it's airborne.
Lions, tigers. Let's run like lions, tigers, and bears.
Literally, that's what's gonna happen. And you're gonna be the guy who gets mauled by a zombie bear, and everybody's gonna be like, that guy died by a bear. Just it's gonna suck, bro. You gotta move to like Alaska or something, I guess, and just duke it out with the moose.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
I'll hop on a boat and I'll just fucking sail up there. It's fucking right.
Boat is a good idea.
Okay, yeah, you're talking about sailing up there, bro. You got to go down around all of South America and come back up through. No one's gonna be there to
You do, not me. I'm in California.
You just said you were gonna sail here. What the fuck are you talking?
Why would I sail to Texas? I said Alaska.
Yeah. Do you got subs? Do you got submarines over at that base of yours? Oh, okay. Well, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I'm going to Mexico. Even zombies aren't going to Mexico.
John's got the best chances. John, if you go to Fort Eustis, if you can make it to Fort Eustis in time, you can take one of their submarines.
Oh, it's airborne. No submarine is safe. No military base is safe.
How is a submarine not safe if it's airborne? Submarines are submerged underwater.
Yeah, we're immune. We'll be all right.
You guys are immune. Doesn't mean those zombies can't rip you apart.
You gotta kill. Okay, so you gotta kill a couple. You know.
So they're gonna rip apart a sub, like.
No.
I don't know.
There's no fucking way. They're not gonna rip apart a sub.
I've seen the Pirates of the Caribbean and I've seen the zombies in those too. And they.
You know what? I'll just go down to San Diego real quick. It's, a little quick 2-hour drive, and then I'll be able to freaking hop on the carrier. We'll have fucking Super Hornets, E2s, Growlers. Fuck Russia. We'll go over there and bomb them.
Cody's like, man, I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have done this scenario. They're getting way too complicated.
No,
Cody, let's keep this strict. Okay, Cody, what would you do? Give us from day 1 to day 365, and just give it like a quick lifespan.
All right, so I flip on the news in the morning, and there seems to be some sort of viral outbreak happening in major cities. Right. Dallas included. I'm immediately putting both of my nearest family members into the car, and I'm driving directly south.
Okay.
I'm driving straight as fast as I can towards the ocean.
Okay. Your wife's with you, right? And your child and
my wife and my daughter are with me.
Right. Okay.
So I'm driving directly south
let's say your daughter's having one of those days. I'm just joking. Keep going.
What'd you say?
I said let's imagine that your daughter's having one of those days. You can't get your shoes on her. I said never mind. Let's keep going. Fuck the shoes. Let's go.
Shoes going the wrong feet. Yep. Shoes going the wrong feet. It's like,
sweetie, again.
Feet hurt, honey. Honey, put them on the right feet, okay? Just switch them, all right?
You got to do this one job.
Put the fucking shoes in the basket.
Fucking shoes. Just run to the fucking car.
I don't have time for Teddy Grahams and Capri Suns. Get your fucking shoes in the basket.
I got a case of Dr. Pepper. Let's go. It's sugar all the way there.
Honey, where's the Juul charger? I can't find the Juul charger.
Oh, dude. Are you talking about a nightmare scenario? Imagine Doomsday comes. You run out of your Juul runs out of battery. You forgot the charger at home. We gotta go back. I
gotta get it.
I'm not paying $30 for another one.
Zombie scenario. Power just went out, so you're kind of fucked there. So.
Yeah, my car produces power. It has USBs.
Okay, you're right. Okay.
So again, that would be my dream scenario. Along the way, we live down here in Texas, so along the way, I'd want to find myself one of those like really nice 4x4 Mercedes Sprinter vans. You know what I mean? One of the really nice ones that you see like parked out on the highway. That's like $125,000. I'm going to get me one of those, load the fam in that, make a couple more stops along the way to, sparsely populated, gun stores and areas like that. I want to stay away from major populations as best I can. I'm not even going to take the highway. I will be on 2-lane roads all the way down south. And the very first boat that I see, I will be that I know how to work. I will be hopping on and going out to, out towards the coast. That's it.
Do you have gas?
Gas. Uh-huh. Yeah, there would be gas at whatever marina I go to, or I would get a sailboat.
Right.
I don't think they have gas. They might. Yeah, they do.
I'm not going to say his name, but our mom's boss is probably the one that outlives all of us. He's not anymore, if you know what I'm saying, Cody.
Should we just all like convene and go meet at Jeff Epstein's island?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's no cameras or anything there, and there's definitely not anybody who's going to tattle. So.
Well, one of the ideas that I had was to go south. Obviously go south, get on a boat, and go try and find like an oil rig or something like that to post up at. They got plenty of food there. Yada yada yada. They're out on the ocean. They're out on the water. Assuming that if it's an airborne disease, there's enough big heavy oil derricksmen to push off the couple of guys who turn into a zombie. All those guys got HPV.
Yeah.
That's why I'm just fucking
kidding.
That's why I'm just going. I'm going down to San Diego and I'm hopping on a carrier, taking my family. It'll be like 2012. You know those huge fucking ships that they have?
You're talking about going down to San Diego in the middle. You live in the state that has literally the worst traffic ever.
You're not going anywhere.
I wouldn't drive.
You're not going anywhere.
I've seen probably about 3 Brad Pitt movies.
Walk
he hasn't gone anywhere.
I'm gonna fly. I live on a naval air station. I'm gonna
an airborne virus. You're gonna fly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust you. That's the guy.
By the time
that's the guy.
By the time that happens, I'll be high power turn qualified, so I'll be able to get the plane off the fucking runway, and I'll be up in the air.
This happens tomorrow.
Oh. Well, I'm calling one of the pilots that I know. I'm like, hey, let's get the fuck out of here.
I'm gonna be one of those guys.
He answers the phone, growling and snarling at you. What do you do?
Well, good thing we have about 30 or 40 pilots at our.
And one of them has to have HPV.
Yeah, one of them has to. One of them's clean.
If all right, so we have to figure out. We can't just say it's the 4 of us that have, you know.
Well, we have C-130s here too, so I'll just hop right on there.
No, so it's like, what? How many people? We have to have like a certain percentage of people that are going to probably survive. It can't just be the 4 of us.
10% of people.
10% of people. Okay, that's fair. 10% of people. I'm gonna have to say, like, I don't know. I'd have to I Am Legend it, truthfully. I think he had, out of all the scenarios that I've watched, I mean, besides, you know, he went out and got like a bunch of supplies. I mean, he had to live on his own.
The difference is that those ones couldn't go out during the day. They can only come out at night.
So these are.
Are there any restrictions to these, or is it like Walking Dead?
Yeah. What restrictions are there for the zombies? Is there any?
So
they can't just be like all
these
ultimate.
Zombies, yeah. So basically, what happened is the Russians fired off some sort of chemical weapon, and it's basically, as it infects people, it basically makes them drop dead instantly and then wake back up sometime later, an undefined amount of time. I don't know any scientists right now, so sometime later they wake up into a decrepit form. They are not running around like World War Z. Okay, they're not running. They don't have like supernatural strength or anything like that. Like, they're just your normal run-of-the-mill, globby zombies. Yeah, Walking Dead or Resident Evil. More of a Resident Evil vibe is what I'm getting.
Okay, so then I'm not worried at all about driving.
Yeah, I'm gonna run them over.
Fucking tiny. Yeah, I'm just gonna run them over in my truck.
Yeah, I guess the big issue would just be like the mass chaos of trying to get out of the metroplex you currently reside in.
If they were World War Z zombies, it's a whole different factor. I mean,
yeah.
if they're just
those
suck because they climbed walls, they there's a crazy amount of people. I mean, there was a lot of bullshit that happened into that. Now, if it's just Walking Dead zombies, I mean, I watch people just knock them the fuck out. They don't care about.
I'll just go find Brad Pitt and he'll be able to give me that cure.
Right. That or Will Smith. I'm sure he's got the cure. Yeah. Him and his son.
Yeah. His son.
They got all the money in the fucking world.
Yeah, I don't know.
Water.
Did his son make it? Did his son make it?
His son definitely didn't make it.
So, guys, basically, from what I'm hearing, we're all pretty unprepared for a zombie apocalypse.
We're probably
I think we should all sit down and make some plans for said
get
zombie
some
apocalypse.
Bags.
Get some go bags going. Get a couple of bottles of water set aside. Maybe a few cans of food set aside, and do it like that. Let's move on here. Let's move on here. Wait. Sorry, John. What'd you say?
You're forgetting the biggest thing.
What's the biggest thing? I'm sorry.
So out of the 10% that do survive, at least half of those assholes are probably diabetic or need some sort of medication in order to live. I'm being serious here. So you're gonna want to go to the fucking pharmacy first. Every pharmacy that you can find, and raid every single medication that you can get, and pack into your little duffel bag.
John, how much kratom? How much kratom would you say you need?
How long am I trying to survive?
Wow.
At least 25 kilos a week.
He's hijacking a plane and he's getting 25 kilos of kratom and he's just gonna fucking You know, he's just gonna fly to Cuba or something.
He's flying over like South Asia, Southern Asia to find, a kratom field to just park his jet in.
I'm gonna be honest. If I can't have kratom and Jewel, I don't see any reason for me to do anything.
I'll just let one of the zombies come
off right there. Yeah.
Yeah, just stop me in my tracks. Okay, well, hey, honestly, John, that's a good idea. Again, I just feel like you get stuck in a building, even with just like a horde of zombies, man. I just feel like you're gonna be stuck there, trying to pick up somebody else's insulin medication before you run away.
Yeah, what is the point of packing all of the fucking?
Well, no, I get it, because it's like trade and barter stuff. Like you got a diabetic, you run into a diabetic out on the road, and I'm running low on insulin.
Well, then he's just an asshole. Like,
you have insulin, and he has.
They need this to fucking live.
Ritz crackers.
Why would you steal like somebody else's insulin and be like, oh, you need to give me something or else you're gonna die?
What about antibiotics? You step on
okay.
Nail, next
that antibiotics is cool. I'm down for that. I'm down for going to get some antibiotics and doing all of that. But stealing like insulin or like medication that people need in order just to live, and like they already survived the fucking zombie apocalypse or the airborne virus. You're gonna try and be that asshole that takes away their insulin that lets them live from that too?
You're goddamn right. Are you crazy? It's the zombie apocalypse.
Well, you're just a shitty human being.
We're not playing hopscotch outside.
Oh man! All right, so John's going to Knockover Pharmacy. I'm going south to Houston to the South Coast. It sounds like Doug's gonna hop on a skiff out in the ocean as well. Johnny, what was your end result? What are you doing? You're going water as well?
I'm gonna definitely go water.
Yeah.
I'm gonna probably.
I said either go high or go to the water. Go high or go to the water.
So I mean, I'm sure it doesn't matter. But I'm just gonna be the adult here. I have a Sam's Club card, so I'm gonna go ahead and get some gas at Sam's Club. A whole bunch of.
That's ridiculous.
The lines are already ridiculous.
I'm really gonna rack up the points. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna really rack up the points. I mean, you never know when you're gonna get back.
The lines are already ridiculous getting gas. You think that they wouldn't be even more ridiculous trying to go there now?
Okay, so hold on. So for Florida and Texas, I've had to deal with hurricanes, and I know how people who need gas get. I've kind of had to deal with it already a few times. So I know for a fact that I'm going to be one of the first people because the way that this whole gas thing works is fucking insane. And I don't know if you guys have had experience yet to the point where like stores sell out of fucking everything. Stores sell out of waters. Stores sell out of fucking any sort of drinks, gas, wood, tons of shit. So I have kind of the idea. I'm going to definitely get as much gas as possible. That's my first thing. And I'm going to get on a fucking boat. Either I'm going to be the most the most flammable boat on the entire coast, or I'm gonna have enough gas.
That might not be a bad idea, Johnny. Going to steal yourself like a nice unleaded gas tanker.
Right.
Get yourself an unleaded gas tanker with a plow in the front, just like they did in Resident Evil.
They feel the jets here, so we have those too.
Exactly.
Right. I'm gonna get as much possible gas as possible. Or I'm gonna get as much gas as possible, and then I'm going to go ahead and grab just like one of those big giant Tupperware containers full of food, MREs, and then really you don't need that many clothes because you're gonna be on a fucking boat. So who really cares? I'm gonna be in my chonies probably the whole time, so just a lot of underwear.
So I think a sailboat would be more the way to go than like a fucking.
Yeah,
like
sailboat,
an actual motorboat.
Sailboat. What's the smallest nuclear-powered ship that the Navy operates, Doug?
The smallest nuclear-powered. The only nuclear-powered ships are the aircraft carriers
and the submarines.
Yes, there are new submarines now that are.
But there's no small what do you call them, like a frigate or something like that, like a smaller informational style boat that's a no. Okay, all right. I didn't know. I was just asking. So
yeah, no, I'm definitely getting as many canned perishables as possible. I'm gonna get a ton of gas. I mean, yeah, do I want a sailboat? Yeah, but at the same time, not really, because I want to be able to get to wherever I need to be. You know, if I'm going to be on the South Coast in the first place, maybe I need to shoot over to go, you know, truthfully, Cody, do we want to be on the fucking, like, Texas has got a lot of fucking people. I want to be away from Texas, and I definitely, if I can try to shoot over closer to Mexico. I know that sounds ridiculously crazy, but I'm going to try to shoot over to Mexico and just try to get closer over there, because I don't know, I feel like they have probably a better chance of survival. I mean, I feel like everybody in Mexico.
How do you figure that?
Because they don't have
Texas
many
has a lot
resources.
of people? I live in California, bro.
Yeah, you guys are all dead. I already know that.
We have just in Texas here, we have a lot of just like open space. So you're gonna have a lot of, like, when you start getting to the metro. What I'm saying is the metroplexes are really tightly like kind of crammed in here, but there's still a lot of open like land and like farmland and like space. Like if you do the drive from Houston to Austin, while there's a lot of stuff along the way, like off the highway, there's still a lot of those 2-lane highways that will run you, you know, all the way from the very, very tip of Texas to, you know, the border of Canada. You know what I mean? On you know, 1-2-lane little highway. You know, so again, trying to avoid major interstates, trying to avoid, you know, traffic jams and, you know, as many metropolitan areas as possible. I'm trying to avoid population, because I feel like where there's population, there you have to figure there's 90% of that population is zombies or dead people. You know.
Well, yeah, you said 10%. You said 10% is immune to it. So 10% is normal people, and then 90% is the fucking zombies. So
with all due respect to myself, the whole airborne virus thing doesn't really work with zombies.
Why not?
Because then 90% of the people would instantly just fall down once that cloud or toxin, you know, reached them. So there would be no real like organic spread of the virus. It would just be wherever they dropped it, and then it would spread organically from there. But I don't know. I'm not a diseaseologist, so I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to do something that would cover the whole entire...
Just the logistics of my scenario don't really add up. So I
feel like they were trying to hit major cities, though.
They would try to hit major cities, and that's, again, back to my point, avoid major cities, whether you go north, south, east, or west, high or low, avoid major cities while doing so. That rhymed, and I didn't mean it to, but it's because I'm awesome. Jumping back into this doomsday talk, all right? Technology is becoming a bigger thing. Technology is becoming...
running it.
Shut up. Technology is becoming a bigger thing in our day and age, and, you know, the use of AI and robots and everything like that have, you know, really come to the forefront of our local news and culture and everything like that. So, little technology scenario for you guys, a Skynet scenario, if you will. The year is 2030. Scientists and computer nerds have figured out a way to upload a human consciousness on a computer. Once done, the AI consciousness causes a global collapse of all necessary services. Power, gas, communications have all gone dark. Riots, looting, and craziness begin to ensue. Basically, the purge is going to happen after this AI announces itself ruler of the world and starts creating its own race.
Like iRobot.
Again, guys, honestly, I'd like you guys to play around with the scenario as well. Like, are these, like you guys did last time with the zombies, like, are these, you know, XYZ kind of robots? Are these iRobot kind of robots? Are these, you know?
So, yeah, is it like Chappie? How when he uploaded his consciousness to it, like, that's how he was able to do it? Like, he was able to access it and everything around him? Is it like Ultron, where, like, he can access the whole internet?
It's like Ultron.
Everything.
I think it's got to be like
fucking scary.
I think it's got to be like Ultron, because
Ultron is wild.
you know, when I dreamt this up, I was dreaming of something that was just like, you know, pretty,
so just a
like,
world full
deep
Ultron.
Just basically through the internet, this thing breaks into every computer and every little bit of data and just like,
well, good thing
cuts us off from
vibranium,
it.
So
cuts us off from it.
So is it? So you said that they upload a human consciousness, so it's one. So it's just like how Ultron is. So it's one AI super being able to control all of these other ones, being able to give them like certain missions to go out and carry.
Like little small soldiers.
Yeah.
You're fucked on some little small soldiers.
Oh yeah.
Small soldiers are wild compared to Ultron.
Yeah, you watch your mouth.
Yeah, watch out, bro.
A 12-year-old was able to take them out. So.
And how many adults did they take out?
Let's be real here. He took over that entire toy store.
Like 4. Talking about Ultron, who fucking tried to destroy the planet with a fucking meteor that he created out of a fucking city.
Semantics.
Nothing. I'm on Team Gargoyle.
Yeah, tell that to the people.
I was gonna say you have no idea when old Chip Hazard's after you.
What's the Indian fucking guy's name?
Oh, not the Indian.
The cupboard and the Indian in the cupboard?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or are you talking about Brick Bazooka?
Brick Bazooka was the man.
That's the guy who got like ripped apart by the drain, right?
Right in the sink.
I don't remember.
Right in the sink, yeah.
Spinning
Remember
around.
all the Barbies that they created? It was like the army of Barbies.
Yeah.
The army of Barbies were crazy.
This has been a nice segue into our next our next topic, Small Soldiers. Great movie.
No, so if that happens, god damn, that's crazy.
So basically, guys, just everything would go dark. So again, it would kind of be the same thing as zombies, only nothing's chasing you. Now you're just fighting each other for,
So do cars still work?
Cars are, if it's anything older than 1975, then yes. But you won't have anything on the radio.
Right. But I'm talking about as far as like generating their own electricity.
Yeah, they can still do that.
Okay.
They still work.
Okay.
It's not like an EMP went off. But that would be an added twist, because that's another thing. Like, dude, one of the few things that I'm deathly afraid of is somebody just like doing an EMP somewhere one day, and just like, oops.
Well, then
sorry.
You just need a generator.
Candles.
Just need a generator and candles.
Candles.
You need candles to see.
No, so what I would do is kind of honestly, dude, I'd probably do the same plan as the zombies one. I would hop on an aircraft and go to an aircraft carrier, because all that shit just like
Skynet.
powered by itself.
Skynet, bro.
Yeah, you're not getting into an aircraft.
You're not.
carrier.
Yeah, you can't get in it. Yeah, that's all. Because that's all electronic.
He just said but it's powered by nuclear power. So the aircraft carrier is powered by that, and then the.
Are we talking about an EMP going off, or are you talking about? Are you talking about? No, then no. Aircraft carrier is out. All the technology, all the technology on the aircraft carrier has some sort of external in and out to it. Does it not?
Yeah. No, because it's all fucking in. It's a self-propelled fucking aircraft carrier that runs off of nuclear power.
Is there any kind of communication lines in or out?
There is, but if those go dark, then those go dark.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you're out.
So if those goes dark, that's an isolated system. There's no way to get into the internal computer of the ship.
I'm confused here, because you're saying that a car will work, you just won't have a radio signal.
I'm saying that an older car. I'm saying that an older car that doesn't have one of those, I believe it's called an ECU or something like that in it. ECM. Those will work, because the car is basically just an engine with wheels on it. It's all self.
We're talking carburetor.
Carburetor. Thank you.
So generator style.
Right. So an aircraft carrier would work because it runs off a nuclear generator.
I'm not talking about the power going out. I'm talking about I'm talking about an AI being taking over all of the electronics in the world.
So when you go on an aircraft carrier, there's certain things that are called River City.
Could Ultron get into an aircraft carrier?
Yes.
Yeah, but Ultron could get into anything.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I said.
Ultron's not getting into a carburetor.
Ultron can't get into a carburetor.
But what I'm saying is that they can secure all outside, fucking what's it called? Like all outside communication and signals going from outside of the boat. So then you're just on the boat. It's called River City, so where you cannot communicate with anybody. You're basically in the dark. Fucking
you're your own
nobody can see
boat.
you.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll allow it.
There won't be any left by the time you get there, though.
What do you mean there won't be any left?
He lives on the military base.
There won't be any left.
What do you mean there won't be any left?
Because the government will know about it, and they'll fly everybody out there.
Yeah, I'm part of that everybody. I work on a plane that is carrier based.
How many you got out there?
How many carriers?
How many boats you got out there?
So I think okay. So there's two or three carriers.
You're dead. You don't even know. You're dead. You're dead.
You're fucked. You're definitely fucked.
There's about four LHDs, LHAs.
Yeah.
So those are basically
in
like
layman's terms, marine carriers. Okay.
Are you running out there? Or are you trying to drag the wifey with?
What are you talking about? We have C-130s on this base.
We don't know what a C-130 is.
Okay, so a C-130 is basically like a Boeing. So like a jet.
It's a boat, or it's a plane.
It's a plane.
It's a big ass.
So it's like a plane that you fly on from Dallas to Vegas.
Gotcha.
Do you know how to fly it?
Way bigger than that, bro.
Why do you think?
Why do I need to fly it?
Stop. Whoa, hold on a second, Doug. You're trying to get all this shit to work that doesn't work anymore because the freaking Ultron thing has taken it over. You think planes are going to work? Their own
systems? Okay, you don't understand it because
they do
work in aviation.
I do not work in aviation. You're right. I'm saying that while they may run on their own systems, there is also a way in and out of those systems external. I'm not saying somebody on the ground.
Not externally. Right now. Everything is done internally inside of the aircrafts. The only thing that is external is communication.
What about navigation? Is that internal or external?
Wouldn't that be internal? I mean, you have antennas.
Oh, I mean, what about, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Doug.
You're mad.
We'll call it the antenna theory, okay?
Antenna theory.
Anything.
Okay. Well, then we're all fucked. We can't go anywhere. There's no. You literally have to hop on a horse.
Go dark.
There's horses in the back. Like,
I will allow horses. I will allow horses in the front and in the back.
Like with the black hat and the black mat boots to match.
Stop. I think honestly, I think if that were to happen, I don't know what would be the AI's ultimate goal? Like just to starve out the human race? I don't know, because that would be a big question that I think I have. Motivations.
Does this fucking AI kill off the fucking scientists and computer nerds right away? Like, is that his first thing? So nobody can fucking shut him down?
Hey, are you guys getting rid of your phones?
Yeah.
Yeah, your phones don't work.
Right.
They're gone.
Okay, obviously. So I'm saying though, so how are you guys getting a hold of somebody?
You're not.
You can't.
Right. So your
pigeon, a carrier pigeon.
Okay, so Doug, we were talking about earlier. This is when I would go ahead and get my sailboat. This is when I go get the sailboat. This is when I'm getting a sailboat. I'm trying to get the fuck away.
Yeah. I'm not trying to deal with pirates, bro. That's why I'm not getting a sailboat in this situation. This is where I'm definitely in a dream scenario.
Here.
Bro, are you kidding me? If the lights go out, there's absolutely going to be pirates.
Yeah, even New York City.
Pirates right now.
Blackout was insane. That was just a couple.
There's
blocks.
Looting. There's rioting. There's craziness happening. As soon as the lights go out, bro, people are going to start lighting shit on fire just because it looks cool. Are you kidding me?
You want to know where you'd want to go, Cody?
Where?
Either to the Amish.
Right?
Because that's
just swear my life away.
Or you're going to want to go to a certain place in Indiana where we've been before, where there's just nobody out there and you can relax for a little bit and figure your shit out.
Or the Orthodox Jews.
Or the Orthodox Jews.
The Orthodoxy is cool, but they might get a little, towards us, Us regular folks. Well, they weren't Nazis, Doug. So I don't know what the salute was for.
It wasn't a salute. It was a cheers.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Prost. So, anyways, yeah, dude, this is the one where I'm definitely going upriver into the mountains.
This is that last talk.
Getting away from. Yeah, get me away from everybody. I'll go live out in the wilderness. I'll travel down to town in my 1967 Camaro. That's all beefed up.
Ooh.
And
so I think Johnny hit the point earlier with the zombies.
Because I think
now,
if this were
ever, it would be like the actual, thing. Like get on that boat and go up to Alaska.
That sailboat.
Talking about mountain men, like go up to Alaska and you'll be able to live off the land forever.
Yeah.
You can't go too far because you don't know where you're at. So if you don't know where you're at,
Alaska,
you don't know where to.
It's not civilized.
You go north.
But at the same time,
you guys keep going north. You guys keep going north.
I have to get a map, get a compass.
You are the dumb motherfuckers that are gonna get stuck in Minnesota in the middle of January. And be shit out of luck.
I'm going to the Amish in Atlanta.
From a sailboat.
You guys are the ones that are going to sail right into the Bering Sea and not realize it until you hit the North Pole.
So is this just the U.S. or is this like Canada, U.S., Mexico?
The whole world.
Whole world goes dark. That's what I'm saying, man. Whole world goes
dark.
Dark.
To Alaska. Put in the coordinates and fucking sail along the coast up the way. You'll reach it. I'm sure there's signs out there saying, "Hey, this is Alaska," right off the pier.
Yeah.
It's so cold up there. Why are you going up there?
Why are you going north?
What do you mean? You can live off the land up there. Yeah. People do it all the time. And there's not that many people up there, so you can go up there and you'll have land. There's enough fucking food supply. You can go kill some caribou, I don't know if caribou live up there, but like you can go kill some fucking big animals and have, a lot of meat and have a lot of food.
Moose, bear, fish. I mean, the problem.
I don't think north is the way to go. I think you're better off going towards high ground and sparsely populated.
Amish.
Amish.
Yeah.
What do Amish have though? Amish people are fucking terrible though. They don't.
Tell you what they don't have is electricity, so we'd be just fine. Like nothing ever happened. I'm renaming myself Johiah, and I'm marrying a nice fucking Amish woman.
Oh my gosh, no! But then they'll teach you how to use all those tools and everything, John. You might be onto something. The only thing that I'm worried about is aren't they like peaceful folks? Like they're not going to fight anybody off. So like when the marauders come, because they know that they have, grain silos that are full from years and years of harvesting, the marauders come, what are the Amish going to do,
Don already looked hard. He just needs to put on a hat.
What?
I said to be an Amish, all he needs to do is put on the hat.
Yeah, I just need a hat.
Bro, and you just tape the little curls on, you'll be good.
No, that's Orthodox Jews.
That's the Amish too. It's an old world thing.
Not the hardest because you're probably I guess Cody's probably the biggest baby face here. I don't think Cody can actually grow facial hair.
I actually don't. It grows in real patchy Joe Dirt style.
That's why mom.
He said Joe Dirt style. Jesus Christ.
That's just funny.
All right.
No.
What do you got? What do you got, Johnny?
I mean, I'm getting a sailboat, and I'm gonna try to get as far to Alaska as possible. I mean, that's what makes the most sense of when Skynet things happen, because you're gonna need something. You're gonna need some sort of vessel, probably.
And then you're gonna go up north, where like, dude, half of the year it's all dark. You're gonna go up to Alaska. You're gonna go to Alaska, where half the year it's all dark.
No, opposite. It's all light.
Oh yeah. I guess kind of. Not really.
All right.
It's only dark. It's only dark for like a week or two. When actually, like, it's like light. I think it's like light for like a month or two. I'm not exactly sure. I'll need a fact check on that.
Yeah, hold on. Off your fact check's coming right up.
Yeah, you do got like 6 months of darkness.
I don't think it's darkness. Is it darkness? I thought it was light.
It's darkness. No.
How many months of darkness in Alaska? Popped right up. They experience a 65-day period of darkness known as polar night. That's 2 months, but they have much. Hold on, this is CNN travel. 1 sec. It's basically all fall. They don't experience a sunrise for more than 24 hours. Hold on. Polar night, 65-day darkness.
Johnny's giving a head on camera.
Johnny just found himself a girl that he can stay with while he's in Houston before he gets settled.
Gonna ride that horse.
So yeah, no, it's a long period of time. So it basically like you're dealing with like 6 hours of sunlight for less than or for more than 6 months out of the year. No, probably not a good idea.
You gotta be able to hunt in the dark.
Unless Alaska's got an abundance of lightning bugs, but I don't think that's the case, Doug.
Yeah, plus you got mosquitoes up in Alaska, bro.
Mosquitoes in the cold?
Bro, you got terrible mosquitoes in Alaska. You talk about when that. You talk about when that.
There's not that bad with mosquitoes. Come on,
bro. Are you kidding me?
Compared to the South?
Every time Joe Rogan brings up his trips to Alaska, he talks about nothing but how much the mosquitoes bit him.
Seriously?
How they turned on a cab light. How they turned on a cab light. How they turned on a cab light in their truck and opened the doors, and within seconds it was full of mosquitoes.
That's insane.
They're quite insane stories. I don't know for a fact myself, but you know.
I'll do some research on that. I have friends that live up there.
Yeah,
it's really scary.
Call your Canuck friends, your Canadian Alaskan friends.
Yeah, call them.
You know who we can call? We can
call
Aaron.
I know that guy.
The bald-headed guy.
He's
in Alaska right now. Yeah, he lives in Alaska right now. He lives in Alaska like every 6 months. He's in Alaska for like multiple months at a time. It's retarded.
Maybe he's got a plan.
He's got probably a better plan than us. That's for sure.
I don't care.
That's the guy I'm calling.
All right, so again, guys, honestly, we're like 0 for 2. So technology, I'm pretty sure none of us have a really firm idea of what the hell we're gonna do.
Amish is it, man.
I mean, well, not that what we're gonna do. I'm saying like good plans, you know.
What about Indian Reservoir?
I mean, the only thing
Indian reservation
really do is the only thing you really can do is live off the land wherever you are. I mean, that'd probably be the best option. Like he just wants to, like, you don't have any money, so it's going to be like trading, or it's going to be like whatever like you can do, because if he kills off the internet, you can't get any money because all the money's in the banks, which is all wired. It's all connected to the internet. So
yeah, no, money's obsolete. Yeah, money's obsolete. You're going to have a couple of gold chips with you.
Mm-hmm.
We want to talk about a good time to go to Area 51.
This is probably like Book of Eli.
What's the new currency? Does anybody figure that out yet?
Skittles.
I think it's just trading.
Just
regular have to trade.
Yeah, I think original Skittles with pink Starburst.
Pink Starburst, yeah, I would say. Sticks of butter was what my option was. You know,
sticks of butter.
I was thinking more of a cherry Jolly Ranchers.
I feel like bartering would really come into effect. I think that's one of the biggest things that we have to focus on when we're talking about something like Skynet type of technology, because you're not going to have just normal currency anymore.
No, that's what I was saying. You got to have a couple of gold chips with you. You got to have some nice leather pelts. You know, you got to have a couple of beaver pelts with you.
Small coin, bits of coin. You know?
No, because coin's obsolete.
Money's obsolete.
Yeah, money's obsolete. Any kind of currency, national currency, in this situation would be absolutely useless.
Okay. So what are you guys using? It's currency.
I mean, you just have to trade. I mean, fish.
So we're just talking,
food.
I ain't trading shit. Fucking get my own shit.
Some gold.
I'm on trading.
Yeah, you get some gold. Get some gold bars laying around the house. Little gold dust.
Is gold?
Gold is money.
Yeah, gold is money. Gold would still be
so that's obsolete.
Currency.
I don't think so, because what are they going to do with the gold? Go to the store and buy goods?
Can't really do that.
It's goods for goods. Money as a system is gone.
Goods for goods. I think it's definitely trading and bargaining and.
So sex favors.
Yeah, this podcast would be over with. That's for sure.
Yeah, no shit.
Prostitutes would be like, "Hey, I got some water for you."
That'd be interesting. All right, guys. I think here's the last one, and I think this would be the best one. All right. So last topic we're going to talk about tonight is, what if a possible invasion, foreign boots on native soil. Okay. A band of Asian asshats gets the bright idea to team up with Russia and take over the U.S. China, North Korea, and the Russia combine to become, quote-unquote, the world order and pledge to spread their ideals and territory far and wide, naturally setting their sights on America first. What ensues is a mixture between Battle LA and Wolverines. Canada is taking refugees, but the lines are long and children are being separated from their parents.
So we have this great thing in America, and it's part of our Constitution. It's called the Second Amendment. The right to bear arms. I know at least two of us here have multiple weapons, and there's definitely more people out there that are like that. So if they think that they're just going to come here and try and spread their ideals and do all of that, they're going to be facing a lot more than just the military. They're going to be facing, civilian militias.
I mean, look what happened.
I think we all die.
For instance, look what happened in Vegas. I think it was about it had to be about 5 or 6 years ago. BLA tried to take over some land. And
BLM. Is this the Clive and Bundy thing?
Yes.
Yeah, this was huge.
So the government tried to come over and commandeer this land because I guess there was like oil or something, whatever it was.
No. It was unpaid taxes due to grazing fees. He had racked up like a $1.3 or $1.8 million bill in grazing fees that he owed to BLM for not fencing his property and allowing his herd to graze freely on BLM land. And they caught him a few times and fined him for it, or gave him a penalty for it, and he owed $1.8 million, and they were going to go, I believe, either take his land or take his cattle.
So there was like a civilian militia of like veterans. And
a lot of people.
They went over there and they stood their ground. So you think that some fucking Asian asshats or some commies are going to come over here and try and do some shit like that? They got a world of hurt coming.
And one of the organizers of that whole thing, there was a second event that happened up in Oregon or Washington or something like that. Idaho, maybe? But they took over a wildlife refuge. One of these same militia groups or whatever. They took over a wildlife refuge as a protest, I believe. But it ended up becoming like a 28-day standoff or something like that. And one of the organizers of the Clive and Bundy protest was also up there. He was killed. Allegedly in like a kind of coordinated police attempt to dispose of this person. So, again, I'll hear say, read up on the news, see what you think. So, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm just taking my weapons and I'm gonna stand my ground.
It's gonna take months for us to recover.
Think about like the new was it months? Oh, it's Red Dawn. I think the movie's Red Dawn. Is that the movie? where the Russians and the North Koreans all paratroop down into like regular neighborhoods and everything like that, and start organizing everybody to go to a certain meeting places and everything. Where the kids all fight back and they're all Wolverines. You never saw Red. You never saw Red Dawn. None of you guys.
No, never.
Is that on Netflix? Wasn't that good of a
movie. I've seen the trailers, but that's pretty much about it.
Every single one of you, pack up all of your shit and get the fuck out.
Get the fuck out. Pack a bag, get all your shit together, and get the fuck out.
I'll still take the day of the week. I'll still take him. We might be
taking the kid in skinny jeans. You taking the kid in skinny jeans, dog?
We might be fat and out of shape, but yeah. I'll take your cousin over the kid in skinny jeans any day of the week. He might go down quick, but he's taking 3 or 4 motherfuckers with him.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
Could you imagine Uncle Jay out there with an eye patch on?
You had to do that while I was inhaling.
Oh man, that would be a good time. Dude,
we just have a global force.
That's a good idea. Hey, are you guys gonna be like, what's your guys' like thing gonna be? Because like say you survive the survival situation, you're set up really nicely. What's your thing gonna be? Are you gonna be like, fatigues on bottom, type of guy? Are you gonna be headband guy? Are you gonna be vest with no shirt guy? Are you gonna be,
Well, I mean, I'll be in uniform.
Are you gonna be like flannel, like really big bushy beard guy?
You're talking about if I was out of the service?
Well, I guess, yeah.
Because I would be in uniform, so I would be in all fatigues. I would be in my NWUs.
I'm going Nike sweatpants with the Elton Brand jersey.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
Christ.
The football helmet.
Stick out like a fucking sore thumb.
The football helmet on, exactly.
Instead of the mouthpiece that wraps around the face mask, it's going to be a jewel that's wrapped around the face mask.
I love it. Like just dangling.
3 or 4 of them on there on each tier of the face mask.
That's funny.
Are they all?
No. You got like
flavor? Are they different flavors?
You got like things sewn into your jersey, so you got all your magazines in there, and then you got little like magazine pods for all your batteries and all your pods. That'd be some shit.
Gents.
Just search Outspoken
God
Gents.
God damn it! You fucking forgot our name already. Jesus.
Just search Outspoken Gents, and you'll see it.
Yep, that's all you need.
Good night.
Down.
Hey man, I'll come across that screen. Kurt Herbstreit's pulling for us. So is Joel Clapp.
Mighty Joe Young. How about Joe Montana?
And this is After Talk, presented by OutspokenGents.com. Because Doug, I know your shit's gonna be changing all the way around in less than a month. It's the final countdown, buddy.
It's the final countdown.
Speaking of go bags, you got your go bag?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good.
It's right here.
I'm glad you're inside that go bag?
No, dude, he's having a baby.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I have no responsibility.
Did you finance, John?
So what I did was lease.
You leased.
I leased that truck. It's a $60,000 truck. The lease price was $41,000. The buyback is at $28,000.
Okay.
So after you're done with it, you can buy it for $28,000?
Yes. And right now,
lease
3 years.
No. But dude, at the end of that, Doug, you just get the new one for 3 more years.
Right, but see, I don't drive that truck. I got my work van, which is I could stop at the store. So that truck's literally for weekends and like if I want to go out. So if I can get that truck.
So did you get like the lowest? Did you get that at like the lowest miles? Like the lowest miles allowed? How many miles are you allowed a month?
12,000 a year.
12,000 a year.
Even if I used all 36,000 miles.
Crazy.
That's low.
If you look up a fucking and it's right now we're at $530 a month. I swear to God, no joke.
12,000 miles a year,
dude. It's loaded. Nothing. There's everything in it. It's the most loaded vehicle I've ever sat in. We're talking
12,000 miles is nothing.
The back windshield. It's a fucking sunroof. It fucking moves over.
I bet it does, man. I'm so excited for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That's pretty cool, man. Congratulations.
I couldn't
Congratulations.
Believe it. It never.
Golf clap.
So what happened? What happened to Johnny?
Golf clap. I don't know, man. His Skype didn't work. He was going to get a blowjob. Things happened. So we're just gonna have a little after talk. With John, Doug, and Cody.
And then there was 2.
He's still here.
No, I'm here.
He's still here. He's got to check a text. He's got to check a text message real quick.
Okay, DS. I see you.
Are you trying out a new nickname?
Yeah, DF.
Why? Because I call you JC.
DS.
Yeah, DS.
Dis.
This dick and these nuts.
Hey, Doug, what's your middle name again? Andrew?
Cameron.
Oh.
DCS.
CB Disc.
Dick cocks. We got 3 weeks. Hey, so guess what I'm doing? I was thinking about doing it. I had to run it by you guys first, though. So on the Jersey Shore, you know how you can make T-shirts?
Yeah.
I was going to go get a T-shirt made that says Outspoken Gents.
Cool.
And I was going to wear it for when I go take my picture with Joey Diaz in 3 weeks.
Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Joey's going to hook it up. Get a nice picture of Joey Diaz with an Outspoken Gents shirt on.
See if you can chop. What are you going to do? Have you ever met like a celebrity before?
No, never.
No?
I'm so nervous.
You've never met a celebrity before? Okay.
No, never.
Just try not cool. I met Pauly D one time. I freaked out like a fangirl.
Oh my god.
He's like, oh shit, dude, you're Pauly D. He's like, yeah, man. I was like, whoa. He's like, yeah. He's like, are we gonna do this the whole elevator ride? I was like, no. Good to see you, bro. And I kind of put my hands in my pocket and just like kind of turned away in shame. He was cool about it though. He like kind of hit me back and he was just like, see you, man. Bye.
I don't even know what I'm going to say to him. I'm a huge fan, Mr. Diaz. Yo, Joey, what's up? Hi there, Mr. Diaz.
Just give him a big fucking hug.
I can't believe it was only $25 to go see him.
Yeah.
So cheap.
What is it? What did they call him on Sopranos?
He was never on Sopranos ever.
Really?
Yeah. Well, everybody thinks Pussy. Uncle Pussy was Joey Diaz, but it wasn't. He gets it all the time.
Huh.
You talk like you actually like you're friends with him.
No, man. I listen to these guys.
Yeah, you become part of them.
Yeah, you listen to these guys long enough. Like that's absolutely what happens. You know.
I tell you what, though. So I started listening to this wrestling podcast. It's with Conrad Thompson and Bruce Pritchard. And Bruce, they have a crazy thing that they do where they go back in time and they talk about like a big main event, like a big pay-per-view like WrestleMania. They talk about the week leading up to WrestleMania and then the week after WrestleMania. So they cover like a 3-week stretch. And there's people,
the matches and drama.
Yeah, well, the backstage news and what was going on in the world at that time. So if you could figure out a way to do that with like a historical sports event, maybe, I don't know.
I'm not that good of a storyteller, for one, but two, if I were to like read off a script that much, like I'm pretty good, a couple paragraphs, but I start getting into like 3-4 paragraphs in a row, and like it could get a little choppy.
Yeah, but he does more of the he asks a question like every fucking time. He'll ask like 10 questions in a row.
Interesting.
I don't know. It's just, it was a weird because I listen to so many podcasts, and it was the first one where, I don't know, the flow was completely different. Johnny, you're on. Johnny, turn your shit off. Johnny, turn your shit off. She left. That was quick.
Yeah. Why was that so fast? You okay? Yeah.
Mr. Magoo lost his choo.
Yeah, he was.
Hey guys.
Coming in a little deflated.
Hey, so
I have phone calls with my mother that last longer than that.
No, guys, I don't know what's going on. I just re-updated. So I'm a part of this beta program on my Mac, and for whatever reason, these last like 2.5 weeks, they've put out like 2 different updates, and each update keeps getting worse and worse. And I don't know what's going on, but I seriously cannot get any of this shit to work. So I'm sorry for the technical difficulties.
Just update it back to the original, to what worked.
I got a beta program you can look at.
You can back update your Mac.
No, I don't have one. So what I was thinking about doing was erasing everything and just restarting again and then starting. So I'm like I said, I've been a part of this beta program on my phone and on my MacBook for the last since the military, because somebody taught me how to do this while I was in the military.
You know what your problem is?
What?
You got to get on that alpha program.
Yeah. Shut the fuck up. Cody, get out of here with your fucking Superman hairdo, bro. Yeah, keep fixing the little squiggle in your fucking little cute. Anyways, so no, my bad. I don't know
chills in the multiplying, and I'm losing them. It's electrifying. It's electrifying.
Grease
Don't get up, 'cause I need you, babe. Need you, babe. In my eyes, yours,
Better shape up.
Better shape up.
That's ridiculous.
God doesn't like the song.
What about
That's a good topic.
Michael Jordan? What about if Michael Jordan was fighting a hurricane, but the name of the hurricane was Michael Jordan?
Who's winning?
I'm trying to do something here, guys, and you guys are fucking me up. Okay.
Doug, stop looking up your BDSM porn. All right, we got it. This guy's got.
Yeah,
I got 15 more minutes before the wife is gonna find out, guys. Hurry up. I got a noose. I got a noose in the closet. I got another 15 minutes. I gotta choke myself out before she gets home.
Are you tying yourself up? Are you tying yourself up?
Look, Doug's like, delete, control alt delete, control alt delete.
Didn't you say something earlier about how we watch porn off of our fucking phones?
Right, yeah, but you guys keep talking about how I'm jerking off with my laptop. Just because this thing's light doesn't mean I can hold it up with my dick.
Why would you hold it up? How would you jack off then if you're trying to hold it up with your dick?
I have a GoPro. Get a grip, bro.
What does a GoPro have to do with watching videos?
Look.
I don't know.
Look. I could put my laptop on my knee and balance it perfectly. Oh shit. Hold on, I could do this.
You could strap your laptop to your chest and then do it in the mirror.
Yo, I tell you what, right now, I got a rubber band right now that'll fix this whole problem. Let me go grab it.
I heard you, JC. I heard you. Oh, God. You tied yourself up.